everybody, happy Sunday. I want to start by showing you the painting from my last video, which was video 355, and I actually really like it. It's totally not my style, but there is something about it that I like. And before I show you the next ones, I want to give a huge heartfelt shout out thank you to Elizabeth, Adele, Ushi, Jane, Christina, and Linda for their PayPal contributions to my YouTube channel. This month I could not do it without your help, so thank you so much. And now I'm going to show you. This is the painting that I resined in the video, and I put 2 coats of resin on it, and it is super cool. I really like it. And that one is sold. I can't remember if I showed you this one. This is from video 321 with a resin coating, and this one is for sale, and it's so pretty. It's on a wood panel. And then I will show you 2 others. There's just dust on it. This is, okay, I didn't write down what number, but this has had, let's see, can you see this has the iridescent medium in a lot of the colors. I'm not sure if that's showing up. But this one has 2 coats of resin as well. It helped with the rounded edges. Sometimes you'll feel the canvas texture. This one just has 1 coating, but it covered the edges really nicely. So I think I'll keep this one with 1. But this is the technique I'm going to be doing in this video. And this also has really pretty, it is really hard to see iridescent on the camera. But this is the reverse mallet smash. Look at that. I mean, it is, I love this one. So both of those are for sale. Eventually I'll be putting them on Etsy. But if you are impatient, give me a shout, and it's yours. All right, move that out of the way. And those last 2 were 10 by 20s, which is the size I'm using today. So I'm gonna climb back on my little step stool. So, oh, that's all crooked, isn't it? All right, that should be good. Straighten it out a little. That looks pretty good. Because I don't really tilt this too much, so that shouldn't be a concern. So I am going to pour, I haven't picked out colors yet either. I'm going to pour my base of white down, which it's this paint, but in here I've added Floetrol and water. So what colors, what colors? I haven't painted in, I was gone all last week, so it's been at least a week. I'm going to use Phthalo Green. Artist Loft Metallic Blue. Grumbacher Lemon Yellow. And then, because I usually end up adding another color to this. So, I'm not sure. I'll start with those 3. But first I'm going to put gloves on so I can pour the paint on here. Yesterday, I went after I worked all day yesterday and today, so if I sound exhausted, it's because I've been waiting tables for like 24 hours. Oh, hang on, I gotta grab my torch because I've shaken that paint so much that when I pour it, it's going to have air bubbles in it, which air bubbles are not good. They are not our friends. Generally, I don't like pouring out of this, and I'm probably going to have lots of goobers because goobers go on the... I normally don't pour out of that. I usually move them into here. Oops. So then after work yesterday, I spent 4 hours installing door locks. It took me a long time to get the ones I had off. I had to look up, there were no visible screws, so then I had to look up how to do that. And I have 2 doors I did this to. And once I did the first door, that took hours. The second door was like 20 minutes and I'm done. And I really only learned by doing and watching YouTube videos. Those helped me a lot. But I need to, as you guys know from watching me, I need to experiment and mess up, and that's how I learn. I learn best by screwing up. I mean, that sounds really weird, but that is how I learn best, is by doing and messing up. And so the first lock I bought it comes with this smart key so that you can rekey it at home to your other locks. Well, the smart key didn't work, or I couldn't get it to work, but then when I Googled it, I am not the only one who had problems, so it wasn't just me, which made me feel better. So the smart lock, luckily I was smart enough to open the garage door while I tested this, because otherwise I would be locked out of my house if so I used the smart lock key, whatever, and instead of rekeying it, it locked it out, so I must have jammed something inside of it, and so it wouldn't unlock even with the key that they gave me with it. So then I took that off and took that all the way off the door and went back to Menards, and nobody was home, so don't tell anybody I did this, but I had to leave my sliding glass door unlocked because if my power were to go out and I couldn't open the garage door, then we would have to break a door to get in. So went back to Menards, same guy was in the department. I was like, so you sold me that other one? He's like, it's great, isn't it? I'm like, no, it's horrible. I'm locked out of my house. And there was another guy with him, and he's like, don't worry about it. Somebody who works here did the same thing. So then I bought 2 more door locks, and then a different brand. And so basically, I came home from work at 3 yesterday, went to Menards twice, and didn't quit until 8 something. I mean, it's good. You guys know I'm persistent, but that is definitely how I learn. So, I know some of you haven't even done your first paintings yet. So don't be scared, because sometimes screwing up is the only way you're going to learn. I mean, that's how I learn. All right, so this, I'm going to put it here to start with. So I'm going to pour, I don't think you can see what I'm doing right now, but so these colors are mixed with Floetrol and water, no silicone. I do need, because these are all like the same color family, I am going to need to bring in another color, but I haven't decided what color yet, so. All right. So for now, here's my palette. And yeah, I used my mallet to install the door too. So it is reacting like there is silicone in there. Maybe not. No, there isn't any. I just double checked because I have another yellow that does have. There is a lot of white on here, which might be why I'm having such a like intense reaction with the white cells and stuff. Okay, I totally missed the paper towel on that and only wiped it on my glove. So there is quite a lot of paint on here. So I am going to start tilting, which is why I call it the, well, it's the reverse mallet, smash and tilt. Because the tilting is where I like just that kind of ethereal look. And I know I've done a ton of these lately, but I just find them gorgeous. I haven't been watching YouTube lately, well, except for locksmith videos. So I don't know what, I'm sure others have come up with some cool new pour things. I should probably check that out, see what others are doing, see what I can sample. See what other creative people are doing. You know, I might not add another color. Or if I do, it might just be a different shade of blue. But see how doing that and then tilting, I get these fine, fine lines. It's just my favorite look. So I am trying to get that part to go down to the bottom. But I don't want to force it. You know, sometimes I'll put my finger and try and move it, but I really don't want to today. But I may. Ah. All right, I lied. Okay, so that is starting to go off. Okay, so now it has been tilted so far down, everything is going that direction. So now I'm going to tilt it back in this direction to kind of straighten everything out. But now that that's gone out off the edge, that will kind of stretch out. So, trying to think what other. might bring in a little of this Liquitex Basic Prism Violet. Whoops, I'm so glad that didn't end up on the canvas. Alright, so I put it on the same palette, so I still have the other colors on here. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that because that was looking really nice. See what I mean? Learn by my mistakes. But I do like the addition of the purple up here. Actually starting to do some good stuff down there too, so. So I'm slowly tilting it towards you and down to my right. Now that purple's nice. Oh gosh. Stand up and look at it. I was thinking about doing it right there. Maybe I can just blow that out a little. To add a little here. Then I'm going to put this in the white. And then use that extra paint to get it moving so I can tilt it off. Still tilting. The stool is bugging me. Didn't really want to move. white on the mallet, and I do not like this. Some more white on that. You know, I should have stopped before the purple. Even though I like the addition of the purple. Probably should have stopped there. Although I do like how it is starting to pull down to the other side. Perfect. There we go. Cover up the spots where my fingers were. Smoother white coverage right here. What happened here? And I usually just leave the paint drips on the side because I kind of like them. Not the bald spots. Okay, now I'm going to torch it. The final step. This mainly doesn't do anything except they'll give a couple cells, but mainly it's just getting at all of the air bubbles. You can see there's a little, well, maybe you can't, there's a little bit of darker color popping up from the heat. We'll zoom in. It just reminds me of, like, I don't know, I used to take ballet, and this, I don't know, it reminds me of movement, the flow. Maybe that's why I like them so much. there you have it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.